had a big exciting day. Came home, had dinner with the missus, and wait for the exciting radio activity to start. Trying to think of things I don't want to talk about other than that. So I'm going to talk about again so I don't bore you guys out.
How could we get bored here? Come on.
Well, usually me and Kenny have a conversation go by the time you guys get here, so I'm not trying to get the conversation going that we can rally behind and looking for contacts all the while. SNet Control, the 1010 International, transmitting out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and surrounding suburbs this evening.
KB9ZTF.
Oh, CQDX, KB9. How you doing, Dan?
Doing good. So, I hope you're hearing us all right over there.
Yeah, I hear you fine. What, are you on the beam?
Oh, no beam here. Just off the Antron there. And we're off the 2000 for the rig tonight.
Hello, Dan.
Hello, neighbor. Hey, you guys are all sounding good here on the sideband.
What was your suffix again, Dan?
Zulu Tango Fox, ZTF.
I think ZMF, and I don't want to write that down. I was conditioned from listening to too much FM radio.
Oh, yeah, you don't do that. Yeah. But if anyone wants to hear how they sound over here, all you got to do is look up my QRZ page and go to the YouTube channel. That's where I stream the audio and all that, so you can hear how you sound over here. It's if anyone's interested in that stuff.
If nobody complains, I'm happy.
So far, so good.
Oh, yeah. Usually I run that on the Moonlighters net, and we get people checking in on the YouTube channel, and that way they get a chance to see what we're running, and they get a chance to hear how the sound directly out of the radio, because all the audio comes right out of the IF of the radio. It's not coming off of a microphone or a webcam. Everything comes directly out of the radio. Kind of neat. Like I said, we use it on Moonlighters net, and sometimes we'll have it going on South Cars.
I know what South Cars is. Where's the Moonlighter?
Those are fun nets.
I ask again, where is the Moonlighters net?
Oh, my fault. Oh boy, I gotta think now. It's on 40 meters, and I wanna say it's on 262. Yeah, 7262. I'm pretty sure that's where it is.
What time?
They usually come on around 5 Eastern, so it'll be about 6 o'clock our time.
Okay, thanks. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I like a lot of the 40 meter stuff. And then we'll run well, we don't run it, but we go on it, and sometimes it's a DX60 net. And I think I've heard you and Steve-O out there, you know. And if we come out there, I usually got the 101 fired up.
Yeah, 40 meters my band. I slay them there with my Delta Whoop.
Oh, yeah, you got that big 40-meter antenna there.
Full wave on horizontal. Biggest receive possible, 3 directions. Yeah, baby.
Oh, yeah. That's a good antenna.
If it wasn't for the Delta Loop, for a quad loop, I'd never be able to get it on the property. But it fits from the front. I have 2 porches on my upper. I'm in duplex. And if I take one of the outside poles on the back porch and put a support on there, which I put my repeater antenna up on there to get it over the roof, 15 feet off the ground, 20 feet repeater antenna, 35 feet. 20-foot piece in the front on the front porch, 35 feet. Support in the driveway, 1 foot off the edge of the driveway. 35 feet straight up with telescoping fiberglass. Started at 3 inches at the bottom. It's like an inch at the top right now, maybe inch a quarter inch. But there's more section. It's 45 feet. So I put that in there to hold up the other leg. It's just perfect. Like 40 feet on each side. Perfect.
Oh, that's got to get out real good.
And it's just above the roof line of the house. And then all my beams are inside the triangles. And so is my vertical for 10 meters here.
And what do you got for a vertical for the 10 meter?
Super penetrator.
Oh, okay. How's that work in the rain and the ice and the snow? You ever get any standing wave problems with that when it gets icy or something?
No, because I know how to fix problems in them. I know the manufacturing problem that led them to the high SWR problems. It's a 20-cent bolt, 20-cent screw and nut that rusts at the bottom of the base, causes that condition inside, because that screws at the top of the base and it goes down to the bottom of the base, and the rust that comes from the plating wearing away and rusting, it puts a rust line down on the inside of it, and that's part of the radiator. It takes it right to ground, and that's where you get your high SWR from. Change it to a stainless steel or a brass one, take it apart, get all the rust out of the inside, put it back together, and never have problems with it again.
Oh, okay. So you never had problems with the Gamma Match, you know, like icing up or anything then?
No, the problem's all internal. Internal to the base mount. The little the bakelite base mount that insulates the radiator from the bottom is attached to the radiator. It goes up, it goes down, and it goes right to that spot on the antenna where it gets connected to the center of the coax from the SO239. Well, that is when the screw above it starts to rust, it drips water down to the aluminum base and shorts out. And that's why it varies in weather. The wetter the weather, the worse or better it gets.
Oh, okay. So 20-cent bolt or something. Wow. I wonder why they never did that.
20 cents on a million antennas is how much?
So you charge your customer 20 cents more.
No, you have to charge the customer 40 cents more to be in business.
I guess, yeah. Well, that's kind of like what the auto companies do, you know. They charge you double or triple.
No, it was the same thing with RFI filters for TVs. There's only one in every 10,000 that had a problem with them. They're not putting $1 filters in all the millions of TVs that they're making for the one every 10,000. Money over principle. Hello and good evening, everyone who is listening to this frequency tonight. The date is the 10th day of the 4th month of the 2025th year. The time is 1 hour Zulu, 2000 hours Central Standard Time, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time for the beginners. Our frequency is 28.365.00 megahertz in the 10-meter allocated amateur bands. And our mode of operation is in the upper sideband because that's how the regulations work. The sideband above 10 meters. And at this time, I would like to welcome and inform you that you are tuned into and listening to the International Sideband 1010 net, transmitting from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and surrounding suburbs this evening. I would like to inform you that I will be serving as net control this evening. My call sign is Kilo Niner, Tango November. That's K9TNN. My name is Nick, November India Charlie Kilo. And for the next hour or so, I will be operating as net control this evening. This evening, our net control is being conducted from the north side of Milwaukee. My QTH location is at 60th and Center Street on the north side. For all of you in town with beams, point them up this way, please. If you're being operating antenna, if you're on a wire antenna, just call out a direction. I'll spend my 28 feet of 5-element 10-meter heaven your way to pick up the best I can if you're on a wire antenna. Otherwise, I always start out on a 5/8 wave vertical for most hearing coverage. We operate this net 2 evenings a week, and they are Sunday nights and Wednesday nights. They are both at the 8 p.m. Central Standard Time starting time. We have 5 1010 members on frequency with over 270 years average operating experience combined. That if you have a question or a new guy on the radio and you want to ask simple questions or complex questions, we ask you to bring them here and ask guys with a little more experience or old guy net here. We're not too many youngins in here, with exception of the new guys, but we're all got radio years behind me. I'm on my 42nd year as an amateur radio myself this year, so I'm not as old as some of the other guys. Some of the other guys have been licensed for 65 years. It's just unbelievable. What a great hobby. We love it. Ham radio. We love it. Anyway, we want these experienced gentlemen to be able to bring answers to questions that beginners, the new technician class has HF operating privileges. You know, they're talking on walkie-talkies and now they're talking on real radios. Maybe not have been CBS before. It needs some advice and, you know, consulting with somebody to see what they could do. So we're trying to be their on-the-air Elmers, giving them maybe 1, 2, 3 different answers to their questions, asking to try all three and see which one works the best and get back to us. That is one of our other adopted purposes other than keeping 10 meters alive. It's not losing 11 meters like we lost in the past. So we don't want that to happen here, so we keep the frequency busy most of the time. With the 1010 International Net, doing it worldwide so that in case somebody other than the United States is thinking about taking 10 meters, and it's not going to work too easy. It's an international net, worldwide, and it's a great thing to save 10 meters. Okay, now that I've informed you of all our basic information and all legal disclaimer work being done for the legal department, we are looking for all licensed amateur radio operators worldwide to check in with the 1010 International, transmitting out of Milwaukee with pre-checks to follow. These guys checked in before the net. That would be Mike in Germantown, KD9 Papa X-Ray Kilo, Pa/Jim on the north side of Milwaukee, KC9 Mike Uniform Mike, Randy in Germantown, KC9 Papa Kilo Victor, and another north sider just on the northwest corner of Milwaukee, Dan, my friends with many years on the radio, KB9ZTF. And I'm listening for any other chickens. Please come now. This is Net Control K9TNN of the 1010 International Sideband Net, transmitted from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Whiskey 9, Charlie Bravo November.
I got you, Jack. Just writing them all down. Okay, I've got Wayne, Jack, and I've got Steve-O, W9CBN, on list. Any other check-ins before I roll the net here? Please come now, K9TNN. Long pause, nothing heard. Mr. Mike in Germantown. The guy who usually started them all the time, but you're back on the top of the list here, Mike. KD9PXK Health and Wellbeing at your QTH in Germantown. Yours and Elizabeth, please come now.
This is KD9PXK, doing okay in Germantown. I'm not going to complain. And yes, Beth is out line dancing again, so that's good. And I'm not going to complain. Everything's good. This is KD9PXK, back to Net Control.
Okay, fine business to hear, Mike. Yeah, we had a little rain here and nothing to worry about. Kathy said there was paraffin out there. Half snow, half hail. Little fluffy popcorn stuff. So, all right, Pa, you're next on the list. Pa/Jim. For all you who don't know you as Pa. Jim, KC9MUM, you're next on the list for Health and Wellbeing, your QTH, K9TNN.
Well, thank you, Mr. Nick. I really do. People have called me Pa on other frequencies, too. That, yeah, you know, that. They don't know where it came from. Thank you, K9TNN. It's getting what you did label with, so I got other labels, too, so. Anyways, going very nice today. Nice, and started off early with my girl here earlier. Now she's going to be, I think she's going to be late for dinner, but can't win them all, you know. Can't ask for anything else. She serves very well, so. And back to Net from KC9MUN.
Fine business, Pa. I'm glad you're enjoying your later years here. We were worried. Mr. Randy in Germantown, kind of stone's throw away from Mr. Mike, KC9 PKV. No, it's KPV. I can't even get your call right. I know what it is. I wrote it all wrong twice. KPV. Go ahead, Randy. Health and well-being. Your place tonight. K9 TMN.
Okay, well, thanks a lot, Nick. I just spoiled my fun because I had something I was going to brag on you about because you had my call sign wrong before. And also, you said today was the 10th. I don't know. I think it's the 9th. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't know. Anyways, I'd complain, but nobody cares anyway, so nobody ever listens. And so it doesn't do any good. So we'll just let it go at that. Anyways, you take care, and we'll catch you on the next go around. KC9 KPV.
Okay, very good, Randy. Thank you much. Hey, Brian, down there in Waterford, hey. KD9 WSA Alpha K9 TNN. Health and well-being, your place, Brian. K9 TNN. Okay, very good, Brian. Gotta turn my radio down just a little so actually it doesn't burn my eardrums out. Got to turn the radio up to hear you down there, but once I turn it up, I hear you fine. Just wonderful thing. Okay, thanks, Brian. From one extreme to the other, let's go to the northwest quarter of Milwaukee. Hey, Dan, KB9ZTF. Health and well-being, you and the QTH gang over there that you got going, how's it going, K9 TMN?
Well, we're doing real good here. Health is good. Let's see. The wife's health is good. Her mother's health is good. Like a vampire, But yeah, we're doing pretty good on this end here. And welfare, well, we're still working, so yeah, that's a good thing though. We keep putting more money into the system there. That way you guys get your checks there. Someone's got to still do it there. But yeah, we'll be joining that club pretty soon there. Back to you there, Nick. KB9ZTF.
Very good, Dan. Yeah, but we're still paying Social Security. There's no escape from it. Although there might be. We'll see. One can hope. All right. Mr. Dan's doing okay on the north side. WA9 Victor Echo. That would be my buddy Wayne in Mid-City. How's it going, Wayne? What's going on tonight? Health, well-being, your QTH, K9 TNN. Observations of shopping can be thrown in almost anywhere. Just avoid the radio round, please. chance is perfect for this, too. You can sneak it in all of them. Traffic for the net, like, stay away from bitch. That one, yes, I tell you. Maybe they all go out for their lunch break there in the front there. I don't know. Who knows? Yeah. It should be the cleanest store to walk in since there's nobody to do nothing and no people to bring dirt in. They just should be spick and span when you walk in, I guess. All right. Okay. Hey, guys, I'm going to jump on the beam and go listen to Jack downtown. W9ULA. Jack. Your turn, health and well-being at your QTH 19 TNN. Okay, back to the vertical, and the put mark on the check. I say, huh? Yeah, put mark on by Jack. Looking for additional check-ins at Health and Wellbeing round. First round of the 1010 International Sideband Net, transmitting out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, surrounding suburbs. Looking for any additional check-ins worldwide. T9TNF.
W9CBN.
Oh, I didn't call you, Steve. I'm sorry. I forgot. I don't know. I did. W9CBN. Take it away. K9TNN.
Was it somebody before me?
No, you're on.
Roger that. Okay. K9TNN. W9CBN. Hey, good evening, everybody on the 10th International Net. Good year, everyone. Everyone sounded great tonight. Not a problem picking up any signals whatsoever. Jack down there on the east side, not a problem hearing you, Jack. Maybe not as strong as last week, but you're still solid. Wayne, solid copy. Mike, of course, JD, and Danny's in the house. Good to hear you, Dan. 89-6-EF, the main band. Good to hear you, Dan. Nice signal, as always. No matter what band you're on, you always sound good. This was no exception. Randy, up here in Germantown. Good to hear you, Randy. Nice solid signal the last few weeks. Coming in quite nicely, too. So, I'm doing great. No complaints. The health is pretty decent considering all in all. I really can't complain. So, no setbacks. I guess that's how I look at my health. There's no setbacks. So, that's a good thing. Back to that control. K9TNN. W9CBN.
Okay. Excellent. Everything's under control there over there, Steve-O. All right, bottom of the list. Now look for any additional seconds. Please come now. K9TNN at control. Having fun. Back to the top of the list. Mr. Mike. KD9PXK, do you have any traffic tonight? K9TNN asking.
This is KD9PXK. I have no traffic, and I've got about 1.5 to 2 of static. This is KD9PXK back to net control.
Okay, Mike. Very good. Thank you much for bringing a little net control traffic time. No static. S2. That's groovy, buddy. Appreciate it. K39MUM. Next on the list. Traffic, please. K9TNN.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you, K9TNN. I have no traffic, and believe it or not, very little static over here at the guard shack. Back to Ned from KC9 NUM.
Well, it's in the traffic ground, and I'll tell you what's going on. I listen to the time frequencies on 2.5 meg, 3.38, 5 megacycles, 7.68 megacycles, 10 megacycles, 14.68, 15 megacycles, and 20 megacycles. And after 10 megacycles up, it was all dead. It was all gone. There were no frequencies on the time signals above 10 megahertz for either Canada or two places in the United States, WWV in Greenwood, Colorado, and somewhere, and in Hawaii to transmit. WWVH transmitted out of Hawaii. Nobody was out there above 10 megacycles, and it was bad above 5 megacycles. From 5 to 10, EI 40 megacycles, or 47 megacycles, 40 meters, was just right in the sweet spot. And I've heard guys last night from California checking in about 10, 11 o'clock at night, 12 o'clock at night. It was pretty nice. So that's my traffic for you, and why everything's kind of quiet out here tonight, guys. Adding to that as we go along. Okay, Mr. Randy, KC9 KPV, traffic ground K9TNN asking.
K9TNN, KC9 KPV, why is my watt meter moving? Hello? Oh, okay, I'm looking at the wrong watt meter. Yeah, that helps. Okay, anyways, I have a couple of satellite dishes I want to get rid of. If anybody knows anybody that, can make a use out of them. I know some people experiment with them and do stuff, but I'm not going to. I have one dish network without the LNB, and I have one, what is it, DirecTV? No, it's, it'll come to me. But anyways, that one's got 2 LNBs on it, and it's a pretty good size, heavy-duty dish. So if anybody knows anybody that might be interested in those, give them my name or something. And I don't know. I don't want anything for them. I just want to get rid of them. So back over to that K9TNN, KC9 KPV.
Yeah. See, and they're even higher than UHF 440 frequency. I think they're in the 800 band. But, okay, I'll let you know, how big of the dish is what I need to know, yeah. So that would be like in the 2-foot range, almost a little smaller, 1.5, 12 inches. Okay, if I know of anybody playing there, the one guy who used to know who'd want to do that is not speaking I'm not in speaking terms with, because who's in the presidency right now, he won't talk to me, so we don't have availability to take them from you and get them back to them real quick. Andy, Brad, thanks a lot. Hey, Brian, down in Watford, KD9WSA, WAS Alpha, Brian, traffic ground K9TNN. business, Frank. Thank you very much. From there, from Waterford, doing the big hop from Waterford to Menominee Falls almost. KD9 ZTF, K19. Any traffic for our net tonight besides don't get married?
No real traffic for the net there. Boy, I wish I would have known people wanted satellite dishes. I had 3 of them. I just junked them, scrap. But yeah, nope, no traffic there, Nick.
Fine business. A lot of the guys don't have a lot too, so not everybody has it. Don't feel bad. Moving on to the next guy who might not have anything. Hey, Wayne, WA9 Victor Echo Echo. Transfer the net, please. K9 TMN. Okay, thanks for the signal report, Mr. Wayne. Appreciate it. We're going back downtown. Hey, Jack, in the swinging bachelor pad. Traffic for the net tonight, Eddie, K19 and asking. Well, Jack, I think 7 years of operating experience is a good thing. And we should all be clapping to be able to live that long and have made to have 7 years of operating experience. I've been with a measly 42, trying to catch up though, Jack. But not going to make 70, but I'll give it the best shot I can give it. Thanks for encouraging others out here to keep on plugging away at and holding their licenses. He made it a little harder at $35 a license that you're not going to operate under. That kind of issue you may not, but at $5 for renewal or $10 for renewal, you could always just keep a license under your name. God really wanted at $35 so license if you're not actually operating, I think. But that's just my thought on the matter. All right. Thank you, Jack, downtown. I'm back on the vertical so I can go to my partner in crime and time, W9CDN, K9TN. Go ahead, Steve-O, traffic round, K9TN.
K9TN, Houston International Net, a little bit of traffic. We'll remind those that are general class and above, tomorrow night, Thursday night, 8 o'clock Central, KC9 FUM. We'll be opening up the 10-meter AM net on 29020. So if you guys are general class or above, we have a lot of fun. It's just, informal, Brad Chew, KD9 ZTF. He pops out there every so often. It makes a rare appearance, but always good to hear him and anyone else. You're not doing nothing tomorrow night. I'd love to hear you guys check in with them. And lastly, I was kind of thinking about, Wayne didn't give me a signal report. He didn't tell me. And then I remembered, I'm always like a 2. So I don't even want to know, unless I can start doing better than a 2. I'd rather not even know what I'm giving Wayne tonight. Back to the Metro, K9TNN, W9CBS.
All right, Steve-O. Maybe you'll throw it in next round, or last chance round. Give it another opportunity. Very good. At the bottom of the list, look for any additional check-ins to the 1010 International Sideband transmitting from Milwaukee, Wisconsin and surrounding areas. Please come now if you'd like to be included in the net K9TNN net control. One pause, nothing heard. Top of the list, KD9TXK, Mr. Mike. Start us out with the radio round, please. K9TNN.
This is KD9PXK. No changes in the radio. Hope to do that in the summer when it gets a little warmer. And hope to somehow get an antenna outside. See if I can get my signal up to get a little bit more penetration out there. This is KD9PXK back to net control.
Okay, Mike, thank you very much. Next on the list, KC9MUM. Hey, Pi, got anything on the card shack tonight for radio K9TNN?
No, Nick, K9TNN. No, I still got my 2000 here. Very pleased and with everybody's help to get it there going, and it's been going very well for me. No problem. Even this 444 I lucked out on too. Yeah, some people didn't care for it. I don't know why, but I guess I got along with it. And look, let's go back to net. That's all I got for you. Back to net from KC9MUM. Thank you.
Roger, I appreciate it. Yeah. Our poor old TS2000's working 25 years. You know, you got one, you had a glitch. I had one, I had a glitch, but I didn't get my glitch till 23 years after. You had one after a couple of years of operation, but you know, we know a guy who can fix them, an actual Kenwood technician. So it was a great thing for both you and me. And, you know, it helps to have 2 or 3 TS2000s laying around to hand out to your friends if they get theirs repaired and stuff. So we got a good little network on Kenwood TS2000s up here because they sound so horrible, either on AM or sideband. That's just, how can you stand it? Make people listen to this? I don't know. Let's give a guy a chance to crab about it. KC9KPV. How do you think this TS2000 sound? K9TN asking.
How do I think the 2000 sounds? Is that what you said?
Yeah, me and Jim are both on TS2000s.
Well, I think it sounds great. No problem at all. You both sound really good. But I wanted to tell Steve, 50.4, 7 p.m. on Tuesday. I was on, trying to hear you guys, and I couldn't hear a thing. So I tried, but it didn't work. Maybe I could try with the bigger antenna. Maybe that would work better. But the little antenna didn't work very good. So, oh well, what are you gonna do? Anyways, that's all I got. K9TNN, KC9KPV.
Okay, fine business, Randy. We will take it. Not a problem. Thank you for that radio room. Next on the list, Brian down in Waterford, KD9, WSA Alpha. Brian, radio route for you, K9TNN. Okay, fine business, Frank. Thank you much. Did I mark Brian? Next on the list is Dan again. KB9ZTF, K9TNN. Go ahead with Real Radio Round. Dan, tell us what you're running over there, because not everybody knows you. Tell us a little about what your station is with the Bevo, big sticker, whatever, 9909, whatever they call that. Go ahead and say something about your station over there. Not everybody knows you. Go ahead. K9TNN.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, Big Stick, Antron 99, Poop Stick. There we go. That's what it is. Yeah, works good with a tuner, you know. That'll be fixed, though. You know, I'm planning on putting up a different one there. As far as the radio, oh yeah, we're running the FT2000 Yaesu, and let's see how are we running this thing here. Well, running at about 5K wide there, probably upsetting people. And I got the Ohio mic on here tonight. So right now it's PR10. Sometimes we got the MD100 on, but that mic's kind of tight on another radio. And putting out a whole 100 watts there. Not as much as some of those tube radios, but yeah, close enough. So we're running the other 2000 there, not the Kenwood 2000, but the Yaesu 2000. Back to you there, Nick.
Roger, Mr. Dan. Yeah, competing TS2000s here. Or competing 2000s. FT&T, yes. Yours is just a little bassy. You take a little bass away from yours and help you out just a little, I think.
We'd have to go in there and adjust that, then. Too lazy to do that right now.
Okay, just stay away from the mic then. The bass level goes down as you get away from it. Just don't get on it as much as for them. Perfect. Appreciate that. Okay, next on the list. Hey, Wayne, WA9 Victor Echo. Do you have anything from the radio round? K9TNN asking. Very good. Thank you much. W9 ULA downtown. Jack. I'm going to take a look at you right now. I just want to see the differences between being whining at you and your transmission, and look at the meter next time and see the difference. Put that in there. W9 ULA downtown. Radio round for you. Jack, take a look at the meter right now. Tell me the difference between my vertical antenna and my beam that was pointed at you. Did you notice difference? Okay, it's just amazing. and for you, it won't make much difference because it should because you're on the horizontal and I was on the beam. So if I could do as good on the vertical, I guess I'm not going to complain. Don't look the RF gift horse in the mouth. What do you think of that, partner? W9CBN in the radio round, picking it up. Please give us your thoughts on the matter. K9TNN.
K9TNN, W9CBN. Radio round, my favorite round. That time in 1987, Kenwood as well. This was 38 years old. TS 940F. And I'm doing probably about 100 watts as well. And everyone's coming in nice. Mike was F9. JB was, 20 over. Randy was a solid 7. Brian was a 6. Dan, 15 over. Wayne was F9. Jack, solid 7. And of course, no matter where you point your beam at in the mix, you're burying the needle. Just outrageous. Really got things working, got things tuned up to the optimum level tonight. Everybody sounds great. Danny, you sound great. Good to hear you as well. Congratulations to Jack. I didn't say that the last transmission. Outstanding in your 70 years of being a licensed amateur radio operator. That's outstanding, Jack. Congratulations. Back to that control, K9TNN, W9CBN.
Really? That's scary. When you put yours and my record together and it doesn't equal Jack's yet? Oh, man, it's scary. And you've been in the game a few years. But, 43 and me and you, whatever, he's in 70. We haven't even breathed that. That's why we try to run that open Elmer net to help anybody out there. See, like in traffic, radio, or last chance, you could be asking anything about your radio stations. If you were a new technician coming up and being afraid to ask questions on frequencies where they may not be as friendly as us here. But we pride ourselves for having time and patience to answer beginner questions and make it a welcome place to walk down the Yellow Brick Road of ham radio. At the bottom of the list, look for any additional check-ins, 1010. International sideband net transmitting from Milwaukee, Wisconsin and surrounding suburbs. Please come now if you'd like to be added to the list. K9TNN net control. All right. Hearing nothing. Back to the top of our fourth round, which is a very strict round. It's the last chance where you can talk about any of the previous 3 things on the list that you missed. The health and well-being round, the traffic round, the ever-important radio round. And if you missed that and walked away, had to answer the phone, had to answer the door, had to grab something from the refrigerator, we excuse you. It's the last chance to let you bring that back up for a rediscussion. Otherwise, we allow you to make any RF emission from your station talking about whatever you would like to in the radio round, because we want you on the air talking. So, going to the top of the list, KD9PXK, Mr. Mike in Germantown. Let us have something in the last chance round, K9TNN.
This is KD9PXK. My wife says I talk too much, so I'm just going to make this my 73 round. Nice to hear everybody. Good crowd, and I hope to hear everybody on Sunday. Everybody have a good rest of the week. And thanks, Nick, for the net. This is KD9PXK 73. Y'all have a good night.
Okay, Mr. Mike. Glad to have it. Thanks for supporting our net out here. You're a real good new guy that's working into a regular guy that's been on for a couple years already. What a groovy thing that is. Gotta like it. Thanks for being here. You and Elizabeth take care out there. KC9MUM, stone's throw away from Germantown. In the guard check at HRO. Hey, Pop, last chance for you, K9TNN.
Well, I thank you. K9TNN. Yes. Really, I don't have too much to bitch about, but nah. I think it's all going very well. I just want to make a good comment. Everything has ran pretty smooth. Yeah, all the questions I always asked, like a big thing at work was us. I'm going to ask you a stupid question. Hey, there's nothing such as a stupid question. It's something you don't know, or you want to know, or you wish to know. That's the answer. And I try to provide at work the answer for them once in a while. Once in a while, I get lucky. I hit the nail on the head, like and once in a while I miss. So, yeah, batting average, Anyways, back to net. It's enough of me. Back to net from KC9 MUN. Thank you.
All right, Pa, no problem. Thanks for being out here. Let's go down one. Brian, KD9WSA Alpha. Last chance round, K9TNN.
But you don't like me now?
Yeah. Sorry, Brian.
Are you giving me the frequency? Is that what that means?
Stand by. Okay, Brian, standard fan for the sub-2 round. Taking you out of order in front of KC9KPV. Sorry, Randy. Go ahead. Last chance round.
Well, that's okay. I really didn't have much to say anyways. I was just sitting here thinking about, I don't know, was it 8, 10 years ago? I don't know how long ago it was. I don't know. When we used to get on the 10-meter net, and we used to get on the Friday night net and the Wednesday night net. I don't know. I don't know if I ever got on the Sunday night net, but that was a long time ago. But anyways, that's all I've got. I don't have anything else for the net. So with that, I'm going to say 7-3 to everybody, and thanks for running the net, Nick, and hopefully we'll all be here again next Monday, Sunday. So with that, I'll say 7-3 from KC9KPV.
Okay, Brandy, fine business. Thanks a lot for being out here tonight. Appreciate you when you come out. Yeah, we were doing it for a long time. Do you remember when I was running the Friday night 10-10 net for them at MRAC? Yeah, I was running that for them. And then I've been running this ever since I stopped doing that up there. So I've been doing net control for a lot of years here in Milwaukee. And, yeah, glad you've been here with us all the while to reflect back on it. That's what the great thing about ham radio is. You've been with us all these years, and you know our voices, you know us, met us all personally. Great having you. Thanks for being a ham radio operator and sticking with the group. Thanks, Randy. Good to hear you tonight. Okay, so you checked out. We had Brian in Waterford, so we're going to Mr. Dan, Milwaukee, Menominee Falls. Go ahead, KB9ZTF. Last chance round. Throw some RF out there one way or another, Dan. K9TNN.
Oh, hey, fine. I'm listening to all these people that were out here for 40 years, or longer, someone for 70 years. I just got one question to that person. What was it like to run a spark gap transmitter, I figure that's about that time, right? I could be wrong. I don't know. But, yeah, that's a lot of years to be out here. I'm trying to think. I only got 25 years in on this, so yeah, not as much as everyone else, but yeah, Yeah, I would imagine, 70 years you'd be running a Spark Gap transmitter.
Well, I heard carving the mastodon bones into insulators was the hardest part about it. But, yeah. It all seems that way. I was 40 years went by. I was a young man, and now I'm an old guy. But I still got my hammer and talking to people, and haven't warned too many people out that they won't talk to me. So must be doing something good here, Dan. So thanks for being out here. Appreciate it and all. All right, and hang in there for 7-3 round next, Dan. WA9 Victor Echo Echo is checked out. PXK, no. Maybe he hasn't checked out. Wayne, did you check out last time? K19, WA9 Victor Echo Echo? I don't care what you say, 18 dBs is good. Well, thanks. See, but I know you take the dB rating and you stick it by 3. So, yeah. Funny thing about logarithmic mathematics. Okay, Wayne, hanging in for 7-3 round, going over to W9ULA, Jack downtown. Last chance round for you, K9TNN.
K9TNN, W9CBN. First of all, hey, thanks a lot there, Wayne. That explains things now as far as what's going on. Didn't know it was a computer-generated S-meter. I'm thinking when you sing 2, that you meant S2, not 2 over the noise. So now that makes a whole lot of sense. And there you have it. Randy, man, yeah, we're on 50.4 last night. And there was a bunch of us that were out there, Randy. Jim was out there, who's close to you. Carl, NIPXC, who's in Mequon, he was out there. So, and even Danny out here right now tonight, he was out there. And so I'm thinking, Randy, that maybe I know you said you didn't have the right antenna, but still, I would think you would have heard, one of those guys that are pretty close to you in Germantown. It's not a good signal. You may not have heard me, but you probably would have heard Carl. So we're here 50.4. Will we be out there next week? Yeah, we'll be out there again next Tuesday, so maybe you'll be able to switch to the other antenna by then. All right, is there anything else? Yeah. radio-wise. No repair work going on, just waiting on some spare parts. And I had ordered 2 audio drivers. They're not indexed, they're booked. They're QA3s, QL3 for the BC610. 6 pair of them. I found a match here at a pretty respectable price. And I'm like, boy, I sure hope this guy ships is correct. I sure do hope, he knows how to pack those tubes. Because, post office, they're not going to be gentle with them. And anyway, the box came. I open up the box, and right away, all I do is see those plastic bags you get at the shopping, at the store, when you buy your groceries. Those kind of plastic bags. I'm like, oh, this is not going to be good. But as I started pulling out the bags to get through the tube, there's like bags, and bags, and bags. There must have been at least 75 of those little plastic bags. The shopping bags you get at the store at Pick and Save or Kroger or Meijer, wherever those bags. The kind that, you try to think of how you can use them because they get in your way all the time. This guy must have had about 70 of those suckers in this box surrounding those tubes. Needless to say, the tubes are not damaged, and I guess now there is a use for those plastic bags that you can't stand. They get in the way, and you collect a zillion billion of them, and you just can't take them anymore. So now if you're doing any kind of shipping, then you have it. But you got to use at least 75 of them. K9TNN, Last Dance, W9.
I can't stand having them lay around. They're collecting anything more than 3 or 4. I hate those. They're good for killing people. Wrap them over your head. That's coming on your neck. That's a good use for them. Other than that, carrying those things around in your face, I prefer kids. Biodegradable kids. I don't care where they go. Canada's got a lot of indigenous business. Well, we spent the last time to make people dancers on it. Yeah, about 50% or whatever. They want to activate, see if they can win this trade and repeat what they think about it. Alright, people, found on the list is Matt Chance for Injection Chicken in Milwaukee, Wisconsin for the International Kid Friday Dinner. K9TNN has control X and any additional chicken. Alright, here we go.
Whoa, what happened to my receive?
K9 MUM. Go ahead, Paul. Here's some through. K9TNN.
Well, I thank you, Nick. Thank you. K9TNN. 73rd, freeze upon you, and catch you later, alligators, come Sunday. From KC9 MUM. Take care. Have a good day.
Key Restaurant, 595. Right hand yard takes the support in the net. Just check mark by you, put the on the next one. Skipping, Randy, going to Brian. Hey, Brian, you are for KD9WF. 8 Alpha, your country route. Please K9TNN. Brian. Go Brian. Next on the list. KD9WF, K9TNN. Country route.
I don't know if you were calling me, Nick, or not, but your signal went way down there. Were you coming back to us, Nick?
Yeah, let me do this again. Brian, KD9, WSA Alpha, your 7-3 route, please. USA, K9, TNN returning. Thanks, Brian. Thanks for sharing time with us with the net. Doing okay, holding down the way south side. You're by part of the south station I got, so I like having you for signal reports. Thanks a lot for being here, Brian. Catch you Sunday night. Okay. Sorry, Dan. Yeah, you hear me a lot better on the vertical. See, guys, when I radiating power and put it in one direction, you kind of get screwed out of 270 degrees of radiation. It's good off the back, it's good off the front. And there's probably even a side or two off the side, spot or two off the side, so it actually works well on. So, okay. Sorry, I do have a mistake going to Jack every once in a while. Okay. Dan, you got the 7-3 round?
Okay, well, I'll say 7-3s there, and enjoyed the net there. But yeah, you point that antenna away from me and go on your beam there, and it's not by me. No, I gotta really strain to listen to you there. So I'll say 7-3s to all you guys here. Enjoyed hearing you, and maybe we'll catch you on the other one tomorrow night there. Up on, let's see. I know where it is. 2920. Yeah, that's it. We'll catch you out there probably tomorrow. With that, KB9ZTF 7-3s, gentlemen. I'll catch up with you again.
All right. Thanks for being out here, Dan. Had pleasure. Take care till we talk or see you next time. Talk to you before we see you at Cedarburg, I'm sure. Okay. Next is Mr. Wade, W89 Victor Echo Echo. Your 7-3 round, please. K9 TNN. Another one of the next long-time participants, station being so true to the cause, Mr. Wade. 7-3s to you till we check into you next time. W9ULA downtown. Jack, this is your 7-3 round.